What's going on, everybody? The Another Universe here, and I'm about to bring y'all a very exciting new series, Prison Architect. Now, I had talked about this, what made me want to play this again. I've been playing Sim Airlines, or Sim Airports. God, gotta get that name right. And, yeah, so it's very similar in a way to this, except this is way more, this game's been out a lot longer, and, it's just a lot more complex. There's a lot more depth to it. Um, Now, if you had seen that series, I talked about that I was probably going to start this game off by not starting from scratch. I was going to delete my old airport and basically sell it for revenue, which I am able to do. It's prison grading. I can't remember what I gotta go to. Where is it? Bureaucracy? You gotta bear with me here. I gotta get my bearings back. Oh my god. Okay. I didn't want to do too many spoilers there yet. Where do I go to sell the prison? I thought it was prison grading. No. Huh. Okay. No. Actually, it might be in the main menu. Anyway, the main point I wanted to make is I'm not going to sell the prison. I thought about it for a little bit, and I want to start this series over completely, just for people that have never played. That way, like, it kind of wouldn't be fair if, like, I start off at having, like, $80 million to build my prison with, because that's basically just, I might as well play with unlimited money. But I did want to kind of show you guys around what I had built here. I think this is, the most recent prison I was playing. I just basically built it up so much, I stopped playing last, November, because my computer sucks, and it was actually, I had so many prisoners in here, it was actually starting to slow it down. And there's just so much going on, it's really crazy here. Let's kind of take you guys on a tour, though. Yeah, so I got a whole new, I'm expanding out this area, and that's basically the prison that I got. It's pretty big. It's kind of daunting, but don't let that intimidate you at first. This took me a long time to build, and you'll probably see that if you watch the series I'm going to do. So, basically, you gotta just give you a quick rundown on everything here. I gotta remember all these buttons. It's been so long. Yes. Okay, so basically over here I got like minimum security area is the blue. You can see all that over here. Medium security is the orange. I got protected custody down over here, kind of off adjacent to the minimum security. Got maximum security up here, and then I have for the really badass people up here, I got a super max. So they get these are like the worst of the worst in there, and you kind of see this guy's. They're in there for like a long time. um, you got a couple. There's gangs in this. Like people were in gangs. Yeah, most of my gang members and like gang leaders are actually in Supermax. Kind of see little cell blocks are like marked by the different gang colors. You got the white power people in the blue. Green is like the Bloods. And I guess you got like MS-13 as the red. So you got all kinds of stuff going on here, but yeah, I'm gonna cut right to it. We are going to start a new prison. Yes, we're gonna do that right now. I just kind of wanted to show you guys a little tour. I'm proud of that. It took me a long time to build it. So we are going to start over. Create new prison. All right. Select prisoner gender. Now this is where it's going to get interesting. I have never done this before, but I want to give myself a challenge because as you can see, like, I've played the game quite a bit. I know what I'm doing. So we're going to start here. We're going to do female prisoners. This is almost going to be like Orange is the New Black or something, right? I forget. What is it? Litchfield. Litchfield prison in that. So, got we're going with female prisoners. Now, the reason this is going to be a little bit more complicated, I'm not sure how this is going to work. Apparently with female prisoners, they can give birth in prison. And you have to have, like, a separate part of your prison to, like, take care of the babies or something. I'm not sure. I haven't done it. So we're going to kind of just go with that and see what happens. For the warden, I am going to pick a new warden. We are going to go with, who was it that I like? You can kind of read down here like what each one of them does. I'll read it to you real quick though. You got the regular warden. This is just the guy, vanilla, like they started him out. And the most balanced individual on the planet. He does his job and nothing else. People just call him the warden. Now all these other wardens have like little abilities and stuff. The lobbyist has friends in the high places and makes sure the more easily controlled prisoners end up coming his way. Halves the likelihood of receiving prisoners who are violent, lethal, volatile, deadly, or fighters. Okay. So you got Rita, ruthless and terrifying. Rita has a reputation for running her facilities through judicial application of fear. Rumors of her carrying a whip may be exaggerated. She sounds a little bit like a dominatrix. Halves the likelihood of prisoners being stoical or fearless. Prisoners are suppressed twice as quickly. And you have J.W. Periwinkle. I think this is who this is who I took before. He's almost like a military guy. J.W. Periwinkle. Warden Periwinkle says he was a sapper in the war. He never says which war specifically, but he certainly knows everything about digging tunnels. So basically any guard dogs you have, they have a lot better of a chance of fully uncovering tunnels, which is a big deal because prisoners will try to tunnel out and escape, and don't want that happening. That's not good. The pacifier. The pacifier has an unusual talent for being able to calm even the most violent individuals. Even being in the same room as him is enough to make people docile and compliant. Reduces the overall temperature of your prison, making your inmates less likely to cause trouble. Okay, so yeah, there is temperature and like weather and all that stuff, so I guess like during the summer it won't get as hot. I think that's kind of what they're saying there. But yeah, overall they're just not going to be as going crazy, like starting riots, because they can actually riot and burn the whole place to the ground. They have started a couple fires in my prison I was just showing y'all. So, and you have Safara Aknova. Safara Aknova has a spotless reputation and a squeaky clean record, but behind the scenes, shady deals are under the table offerings and nothing uncommon, shady deals and under-the-table offerings are nothing uncommon for her, and she gets a small cut of the resale value of each piece of contraband found. Prisoners found with contraband will be fined directly from their savings. So basically every time you, like, your guards, like, you know, search the bunks and stuff and they find, like, some needles or a pack of cigarettes, you get, like, money for that. I don't think we're going to do that. We're just going to go with the guy I had before, because I really don't want people tunneling out and escaping. That can be a huge deal. And because we are going with it basically being a campaign, like if we do too bad, they can actually, yeah, failure conditions. We'll go through all this here. So you have a fog of war. You will lose visibility of the insides of your prison buildings unless you have guards patrolling the areas or CCTV cameras covering the area. So we're going to leave that on. Generate forests. Clusters of trees will appear on your land. We're going to leave that on as well. Generate lakes. Random lakes will block sections of your land. Experimental, but we are going to put that on as well. The playthrough I did on, not the playthrough, but the game I had running had lakes, and it just kind of, it leaves it more of a challenge. Like, you got to kind of build around stuff. You can't, once you have lakes, there's no way to, like, cover it up. You just have to kind of deal with it being there. It's a completely useless space, but it's just more of a challenge where you have to build around it. So we're going to turn that on as well. Generate buildings. Random derelict buildings will be left behind on your land, which you can use as you wish. I don't know. In Litchfield, didn't they have like some buildings that were kind of run down and stuff, like where the Red built the garden house out of and stuff? I want to say that they did, so I'm going to actually turn that on. Failure conditions. An extra challenge. You will be sacked, and it will be game over if you let things get too bad. Riots, bankruptcy, too many deaths or escapes, etc., etc. We're going to turn that on. We're playing like for real deal here. Gangs. Yes, we are turning gangs on. Some prisoners will arrive with gang allegiances and will attack rival gang members on sight. So we're kind of just going all out here. We want this to be as difficult as it can. Events. Random events. Causes events to occur during the game to keep you on your toes. Adds extra challenge and an element of unpredictability. We are going to turn that on as well. Weather and temperature. This is crazy too, because like it'll snow during the winter, rain, ruining their clothes. People just get pissed. I want this to be as difficult as possible. We're turning weather and temperature on as well. Staff needs enable needs for your guards, meaning they will need to be able to have their needs taken care of for them to be able to do their jobs properly. Yes, we are turning that on. No unlimited funds, no tools and cheats. We are going to go with a large prison. And that is that. We are starting the prison play. I'll take a second here to load it up. And this is what we ended up with. This is our random... I don't really like that lake there. That is not too... I'm not too happy about that. But that's what we got. So, okay, that was kind of weird looking for a second. Deliveries, garbage, and yeah. This is what it generated for us. This is kind of what we got going on here. And yeah, so they started us. We only got 30,000 starting. Like say, if I had sold my other prison, it would have been millions. Like, at least like 5 million, I think. I don't know, it would have been something crazy. I couldn't find where it was. Just because I'm so rusty on this. I'm going to have to kind of play off camera a little bit. Maybe do some planning and kind of plan out where I want stuff. And then start recording again and kind of show you guys everything going on. But yeah, this is what we got. And this is Prison Architect. I hope you guys tune in to see more. I'm really excited to play this series. This is a game that I've always wanted to be able to share with people. It's pretty cool. And, you know, it always seems like a little bit intimidating if I try to show somebody a picture of the prison. But I think if we can kind of build this together from scratch, I think you guys will be impressed and really like this game. So, thank you for tuning in, and this is Another Universe. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you guys are as excited for this series as I am. And yeah, I'm going to call it there. If I can get back to... actually, I'll keep talking here for a second. I know I got to go minimize the screen real quick just to get back to OBS to be able to stop recording, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm going to have to get something better than OBS, actually. That so it's not full screen. Can take a second here. Bear with me. And yes, accept those options. That did not help me at all. This is just not going as great as I wanted it to. I almost kind of want to re-record this. Oh, window. That's what I wanted to do. Thank you. Duh. Oh man, I'm such a noob. That's okay though. Thank you guys for tuning in and everything. I really do appreciate it. Leave a like, you know, show your support. Subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. I hope to see you guys next time on what will be episode 2 of Prison Architect. Thank you very much.